What's up, guys? Coach Caduta here, coming to you guys talking about the run and shoot concept of switch. It's a very easy, simple concept that is a basis in most run and shoot ideas. But I'm going to give a disclaimer now, guys. I like to give disclaimers to the old school run and shoot guys. I do not use the same verbiage that Mouse Davis uses, so I've had a few comments, guys. I'm sorry. It didn't help my kids. The way I've changed things and kind of used and kind of morphed it is kind of the way we run it. So I'm going to kind of explain to you how I explain it to our kids. So talking about the switch. Switch is a backside switch between the number 1 and number 2 receivers. So if the play is going to go to the right, this play side concept that happens over here can be anything. In this play, it's an old school air raid smash, but there's another concept we'll talk about later. But the backside is going to run a switch. The switch is a secondary read for the quarterback. It is not the primary read. It is where he goes back to. What everybody needs to understand is this. When you run the run and shoot, everything is based upon, if you're running a read route, you're going to read the third level defender in front of you, and you're going to run to open space. Remember, there are 3 things that we say that I think everyone needs to understand. If I'm even, I'm leaving. If he is over the top, I stop. And if he is out, I'm in. Those are the 3 things that most of these concepts need to understand and read. That's what we tell our kids. So memorize that little quote and everything's going to be okay. So that being said, let's go to it. All right, so base front side right here, we're going to scratch. I don't even want you guys to look at what's going on over here. It's the front side concept that you can get into a situation where it's a front side concept of the smash. You don't even need to look at it. But what we're going to do is we're going to look at this together and we'll look at the switch backside. So the switch route is very simple. The inside receiver is going to run his route to where the inside receiver will normally run his, and the outside receiver is going to run where the outside receiver normally ran. Now, understand how we play this concept. The concept that we run and how I teach the kids is we teach Coke bottles. We tell the kids that there are Coke bottles between the ticks and the numbers, okay, the numbers and the hash and the hash, the hash and the numbers, and then at the bottom of the screen, the numbers and the ticks. So this receiver, the inside receiver, is going to run his read route, his streak read route in this Coke bottle. The outside receiver, after he switches, is going to run his in this Coke bottle. So now, knowing that concept and knowing what the third level defender is doing in those Coke bottles, that's what those receivers are going to do. So think about it. The inside receiver is the one we're going to talk about first. He is going to run inside. He's going to drive vertically. Remember, everything's a vertical presence, the run and shoot. And he's going to run as hard as he can, as fast as he can, and he is going to read the third level defender. Remember this. He cannot break the route off until he passes the second level defender. So how deep are you going to break? Well, the reality of it for these guys is if this linebacker is going to wall him to 15 yards, and this route will not break before 15 yards. If this guy walls him at 10 and stops, then that route can break off after 10. So there's no real sense in telling a kid you must break off at 14. That's why some of the rhythm throws, I believe in some of those rhythms and the timing doesn't really work in the run and shoot sometimes because of the nonverbal communication happening between receivers and quarterbacks. So moving on really quickly, let's talk about it. Outside receiver is going to run inside. He's going to read whoever's capping him in the Coke bottle. As of right now, there's nobody in that Coke bottle, so he's looking to get vertical and run the seam as fast as he can right down the middle of that Coke bottle. The outside receiver is going to run outside, and he's going to attack that corner looking to get that Coke bottle. He has 10 yards. Now, his difference is he has 10 yards to snap this thing off. Well, that's our rule. Now, some run and shoot guys a little differently. They'll push it past the second level defender. We tell the outside guy, you're either gone or you're snapping it off and coming back inside, and you're going to find the eyes of the quarterback. Okay, so let's talk about the concept. Let's look at it. Here we go. All right, so you see it. All right, so there's the concept. The switch has happened. The quarterback had looked to the front side, and he didn't like it. He came back. He is now going to plant and hitch up. The number 2 receiver is now running outside. You can see that he is capped. He should stop and snap that thing off. The number 1 receiver, who is now running the Coke bottle between the numbers and the hash, has no cap, so he will not break this off. As you can see, they rotated from 3 to maybe it looks like a cover 4 to that side or maybe a cover 6. You need to understand that that means nothing to him. He sees nothing on top of his cap. He is going to run that seam as hard as he can. That quarterback will throw him open where he needs to be if that play is going to call for it. Now, let's go back and look. Quarterback ends up throwing the inside receiver running the out breaking concept. So here it is. Let's take a look at it. Okay, from the start, quarterback's going to drop. 1, 2, 3, puts his foot in the ground, doesn't like the read he gets here. He comes back. Receiver sees he's capped. He snaps that thing off at 10, looks inside for the quarterback, finds the ball, be quarterback friendly, and get yards. So let's watch from the beginning so you guys can see it. All right, here we go. Remember the concept. Quarterback's going to look here first. Doesn't like it. The switch concept happens. He's going to throw the seam to the streak read. There it is. That's the old-fashioned run and shoot. That's the run and shoot switch concept. Looking at it from the quarterback's perspective, you can see what he's doing. All right. Notice that he looks to the right first, looking for the smash concept. He's looking over there real quick. All right. There it is. 1, 2, 3. I don't like it. I'm going to snap my head back, wait for the whatever I like open, and there it is. That's a pretty good one. Now I'm going to show you one more concept, same game. Let's talk about it. I have some questions. Some guys have questions with me. As you can see, the game is 24-24. It is the fourth quarter. It's 3rd and 12, ball in the 23. Crucial drive. 5 minutes left to go in the game. Here it is. Now, let's talk about the concept. Let's see how it works. Now, the switch is happening to the backside. The front side routes mean nothing to us right now. Okay, we're not even looking at this, but you're going to look at the backside concepts. So here it is. The switch is going to happen. You guys remember the rule. Capped. All right, so he's obviously capped. There's a guy in his Coke bottle. There's a guy in his Coke bottle. They're both going to snap it off. The number 2 defender looks like he took a streak read that sat down. Snap it off. Be quarterback friendly. Find the window. Okay, so that's the same play that was just run, but now they're staying at a true 2 high. You've got a capped Coke bottle and you have a capped Coke bottle, and that is so important for you to understand. Watch the quarterback's eyes. He's going to go 1, 2, 3. Whatever concept they ran here, it looks like they ran just like a speed out and a deep ball streak. Backside ran the switch. This is what he likes. He hitches up until he sees the window, and there it is. We tell the quarterback on this situation, you're looking inside to out on this, so our read would be whatever your read concept is over here to the backside. So he's going to snap that thing off. Remember, you snap it off when you get past second level defender. Watch him wall for 5, 10, about 13 yards. The thing breaks off 15. Remember, we come back to quarterback at 15, and there's your concept. Okay, I want everyone to see how the switch works, guys. This is the easy concept. This is a day 1 install for a lot of run and shoot teams. It is for us. It's a great thing that a lot of people use to the backside of their concepts, even if they're not run and shoot teams. A lot of guys will call curl rail, things like that. This is an easy concept. Take a look at it right here. It's real simple. Quarterback looks at it. He doesn't like it. He steps in the pocket, finds the window. Notice that his arm is not a cannon. He just puts that ball because he knows when that kid's going to break that route off. Guys, hope you got something from it. Leave a comment below. Like it. Subscribe to it. Man, I appreciate everything you guys do. I hope I can help you guys in any way, shape, or form. Continue to share the wealth. Appreciate it, guys.